In this video, I'm going to show you what I carry in my pockets every day as part of my essential everyday carry. And I'm not going to be alone in sharing what's in my pockets. I am part of a small group of creators on YouTube who all share a passion for everyday carry, and we've all agreed to upload our own pocket carry video onto our own channels on the same day. I will leave a link to all the other videos in the description below. And there'll be an opportunity for you to vote on who you think has the best pocket carry setup. And just to keep things fair, we've limited our full pocket carry spend to a maximum of $600. Okay, my everyday pocket carry consists of a knife, a wallet, a flashlight, a pen, and also a key carry solution. And in this setup, I've also included a multi-tool, which I carry when needed. Let's start with the knife. My everyday carry knife of choice is an easy one. It's the Victorinox Compact, and I should point out by saying the Compact normally only comes with red scales, and I've recently changed these out to black. It's easy to do, they're very affordable. You prise off the old scales and you push and clamp the other ones into position, no glue required, they clip into place. So this has made the knife new, and it now also fits in with the general colour scheme of my pocket carry. So why the Compact? Well, I've tried lots of other knives and I keep coming back to this one, and it's because you get a huge amount of features in what is a very slim Victorinox knife, which is only 2 layers thick, and that means it slips into the pocket easily, it's lightweight, and you don't even know it's there until you need it. So what features do you get with the Compact? Well, you get the knife under 3 inches, non-lock-in, so it's UK legal. You also get this combination tool here with a flathead and a Phillips head here, bottle opener and wire stripper. Then you get something which I won't be without in pocket carry, and that is a pair of scissors. You also have scale tools, which consists of an emergency pen here. You also have what is normally a toothpick, but I've changed it to a ferro rod, which I'll come back to in a moment. And then we have the ubiquitous tweezers here as well. On the back of the tool, you have a file here. It's a diamond file used as a nail file. That is on the back of the hook tool, which is generally used to help in those times where something is cutting into your fingers. Then we have the corkscrew here. Now I use the corkscrew primarily as a holder, but it does have lots of other functions apart from pulling a cork out of a bottle. And let's not forget the pin concealed here. On here, I've got the eyeglass screwdriver, which is really useful. And then this orange thing here is an addition, and it is firelighting tinder that is used in conjunction with the ferro rod. Now, if you want to see this knife in more detail and see this firelighter in action, then I will link to a video showing that at the end of this video. You'll also see I've got this, which is a Keysmart nano clip, and this is a game changer for me with this knife because it means it can be easily accessed and put back into the pocket without this falling to the bottom of the pocket. So for me, the Compact is the perfect everyday carry knife, and although I've tried other ones, I always keep coming back to this one. Next we have the wallet, and I've been using this wallet for some months now. This is the Winston from Wingback, a company based in the UK, and I've tried a variety of wallets over the last year or so, but I keep coming back to this form factor. The metal and carbon, more solid ones, I find a little bit too rigid in the pocket, and because I carry more than just cash and cards, I find I need more flexibility and more pockets than you generally find in that style. The form factor here is really compact too, which means it can be carried in a front jeans pocket, and that gives me extra peace of mind when I'm traveling in really busy places. So it's bifold, it's what you would call minimalist in terms of size and style. It's made from quality leather, it's handmade in the UK, and it should last a lifetime. There are no linings in this wallet. That's normally the first thing to show wear and tear and fail. So that points to the additional longevity you can expect from a wallet like this. And the construction is really simple, made from just 3 pieces of leather. So let me quickly run through what I carry in this wallet. I carry a driving license and 3 credit cards, which I've swapped for blank cards here for obvious reasons. And in addition to that, I carry some cash. I also carry a donor card. Then we have this is a flat magnifier, and I use this as emergency glasses. It's super cheap, less than £1 or less than $1. And if I lose my glasses, I can use this to read my phone, to read a message, to read a text, to make a call, and so on. So for the weight and size, it's a no-brainer to carry this if you wear glasses. Also in here, I've got a small credit card size Write in the Rain notepad, great for just taking notes. And I also have this really small Minimo pen here as well. So a pen like this, or the one in the Victorinox, are not great to write with, but they are really useful in an emergency. Then I have this, and I think this is brilliant. So I use trackers, particularly AirTags. I've used Tiles in the past, and I find these indispensable. If I lose my wallet, I know I can track it down. The problem with AirTags is this is the form factor. It does not fit in a flat wallet, and some people have tried to suggest you can use something like this to put it in a wallet, but there's no getting away from the thickness, so it's not ideal. Tile have a flat credit card option, but it doesn't link to the Find My on an iPhone, and therefore you are not getting the benefit of everybody's iPhone potentially looking for your lost gear. This is a game changer. This is from a company called Chipolo, who have their own tracking app and tracking devices, but what makes this one special, it's called the Chipolo Spot, is that it works with Find My on an iPhone. So this is effectively a flat AirTag, and I've been waiting for Apple to produce a credit card sized AirTag. They haven't done, it doesn't look like they're going to. This does the job. It's only just been released and a no-brainer for anyone who uses AirTags or iPhones. Oh, and everything I mentioned in this video I'll have links to in the description below. And this wallet has one more trick up its sleeve, and would you believe this wallet can carry a passport? And it does it like this. So now you have all your gear, including that tracker, in with your passport. The wallet now becomes bag carry or inside jacket pocket carry, but nevertheless, this is a really great feature of this wallet. Next, we have a flashlight. Now, some people might think there's no point in carrying a flashlight in your pocket all the time until it gets to nighttime, and nothing could be further from the truth. If you carry a flashlight every day, you'll be amazed at how often you use one. But for me, if I'm carrying it every day, it has to be a manageable size. So it's a case of finding that balance between size and weight and practicality. Now, my go-to brand for small flashlights is Rovyvon, and the form factor I prefer is this small round type. There are quite a few flat lights available which are really nice, and they have a place, but for me they don't sit as well in my pocket. This is the one I normally carry. This is the A8X, and it served me well, but I've recently changed to this. This is brand new. It's just been released. It's the new A2 from Rovyvon. It feels really solid in the hand. It comes with this much improved clip. I don't even use the clip on the A8X because it's just too flimsy. What we have here instead is something that's much more solid, much more practical. It's got a magnet built in, so it'll attach to a ferrous surface. And it's actually a little bit smaller in length than the A8X. What makes this really nice is that it now has USB-C, which I'm a massive fan of. And Rovyvon, to their credit, are now changing all their flashlights over to USB-C. The stainless steel finish on this is lovely. The button is a bit bigger than it used to be before. The output is 650 lumens, which is a load for a flashlight of this size. And at the moonlight mode, the very low mode, it will run for 50 hours continuously between charges, which is brilliant. The operation is really simple. You simply double press it to bring it on. A double press means that it's less likely to be activated in the pocket. And then you simply just step through one of 4 modes from moonlight right up to 650 lumens. There is one more mode, and that is if you press it 3 times, then it brings it on into strobe, and that is designed theoretically to disorientate an attacker in the dark. And finally, it has a lockout mode, which means if you press and hold the switch, it then goes to lockout with some flashes there. And that means it can't be accidentally activated at all. So this is really well made. I think it looks great. It's functional and affordable, and it's become my new everyday pocket carry flashlight. And then we have the pen. Now, I'm still a big fan of using a pen to jot down thoughts and ideas and to doodle and to make notes. But for me to carry a pen in my pocket, it needs to be a short pen so it can go in my jeans and not stick in my leg when I sit down. And what I like about pens like this is they're really usable, not to take anything away from the pens we've seen in some of the other gear, but they're really for emergency use. This you can use all day long. This is my choice. It's from a company called Big Idea Designs. It's called the Dual Side Clip Mini Pen. This is in raw titanium, and I'm a big fan of Big Idea Designs. I recently backed this one on Kickstarter. This is their bolt action pen, again in raw titanium, and it's been really great. Things like this really solid and usable deep carry pocket clip, which we see on this pen as well. And I also like the fact that it's got that fidget factor as well. This one takes a D1 refill, which is easily accessible, lots of choice, including some pressurized options. So in my view, this is the perfect pen for everyday pocket carry, particularly if, like me, you like to wear jeans. This fits nicely in both the front pocket and the back pocket and allows you to sit down without getting stabbed in the leg. Next up, we have my key carry solution. Now, this is one of the most difficult for me because I am looking for the perfect solution and I'm not sure I've found it yet, but this is what I'm using, and it all comes down to what you carry on your keys. For me, I am constantly swapping between an electric Mini and a Land Rover Defender, so I need to be able to swap the keys in and out easily. Then we also have an AirTag. I generally won't use keys without an AirTag because if I lose them, I want to be able to find them. But for me, I don't want my AirTag to look like an AirTag. I want it to be a little bit more covert. So I use this Elevation Lab case, which also makes it fully waterproof. So I use that. And then I have a house key that is this old style, non-flat, quite large, really awkward style of house key. It looks just like this. This isn't actually it though. With this sort of style of key, you only need to look at it to be able to recreate it. So I'm avoiding showing that on a video. So what I've got here is this thing instead, just to get the message across. This is in fact, if you're interested, from a company called Suck UK, and it is actually a bottle opener. If you're interested in that, I'll leave a link in the description. So I have an awkward key, I have an AirTag, and I have a car key that's changing all the time. This is my solution. It's from Keysmart. It's called Magconnect, and it's very affordable. And what it allows me to do is very quickly swap keys from the Land Rover to the Mini. Now, I know a lot of you will think this is not safe and secure, and it does pull apart, but the reality is, for me, it's to keep them together. I'm not really putting any tension on this, so that doesn't really bother me. So these go in my pocket like this. It's a bit bulky and it's a bit awkward, and sometimes it'll go in a bag instead. Now, I'd really love to be using an Orbit key solution. I've got a few of these for review and I'm a big fan, but these only really work with the flat keys, and it's obviously not going to be a solution for what I've got here. So if you can think of anything more suitable, please let me know in the comments, and I'm going to be really interested to see what other people do. That then brings me to my final bit of kit for my everyday carry selection, and it is this. This is the Skeletool from Leatherman. I'm a big fan of multi-tools, as you probably know, and this is the perfect one for everyday carry because it is compact and lightweight. It only has a minimal tool set, so it complements the Victorinox knife perfectly. But the tools here are really useful, starting with these needle nose pliers and wire cutters, and then we also have Leatherman's bit driver. And not only do you have a double-ended bit included, but there is a spare bit stored in the handle here. So we have 4 screwdrivers to choose from, 2 flathead and 2 Phillips. But if you've got the bit driver kit, you can pick your favorite and include that in your carry. So that's really nice to see. Then of course we have a knife, and this knife is single-handed opening, which is great. If you find yourself up a ladder with only one hand free, you can bring out that knife and put it away easily with one hand. This Skeletool is the Skeletool CX, and that is the most expensive in the range. And what you get for your extra £30 or $30 is this blade. This blade uses a 154 cm steel instead of the standard 420 HC, and that means it's a harder steel. It holds an edge better, so it means you need to sharpen it less. Probably more importantly is the fact that it's got a straight edge blade rather than a partial serrated blade, which is the standard on most Skeletools, and most people, including me, prefer the straight edge. Also on this tool you have an inbuilt belt clip, which works really well on a belt or to hold it in the pocket because it's deep carry, and you also get this carabiner here which doubles up as a bottle opener. And that's pretty much it for the tools here. So not an extensive tool set, but a really practical one, and it complements the Victorinox really well. I should point out that I don't have this with me all the time. I tend to carry it when I'm going to need it, if I'm doing work around the house or on the car. And part of the reason for that is because of this lock-in blade. A lock-in blade in the UK means that this is technically illegal to carry without good reason. So you need to be aware of that if you're based in the UK and some other countries. Having said that, if you have got a reason to carry it or you're using it on your own property, it's a brilliant multi-tool to have and complements the rest of this pocket carry really well. So there we have it. This is my everyday carry selection. This is genuinely what I carry in my pockets every day, with the exception of the Skeletool, which I carry when I need it. So let's look at the prices of all of these to see how it fits in with our budget. And I'm going to start with UK pounds and convert it to dollars at the end. Starting with the Victorinox Compact with the fire starting kit and the Keysmart Nano clip, that comes in at £52. Then we have the pen from Big Idea Designs, that comes in at £59. The flashlight from Rovyvon is £40, the Skeletool is £119, and the Winston wallet from Wingback, including the Chipolo finder and the emergency pen and the notepad and the magnifying lens, comes in at £129 in total. The key carry solution, including the AirTag and the case, comes in at £42. If my maths is correct, that comes to £441, which if I remove the VAT and convert to dollars is about $450. Now if I was to use up my full $600 budget, that would leave me with $150 or pounds to spend, and I would and have spent that on some AirPods. These are the 3rd generation AirPods. I find them much nicer to use and more comfortable than the AirPods Pro, which I find uncomfortable in the ears. So there you have it. This is my total pocket carry, maxing out at £600, including VAT, or $600 plus tax. Let me know what you think. And don't forget to check out the pocket carry of choice from some of my other creator friends. Links to their videos in the description below, where you can also vote for your favourites. And as promised, here is a video on the Victorinox Compact, which shows how it can start a fire. That's it for this one. I hope that's been useful. Thank you as always for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.